Yo, yo, yo. What's crack-a-lackin'? Gotta get my phone charger here. Oh, man. Get the Discord message sent out. Phone died. Oh, man. I'm slumped. I am officially slumped. There's my controller fell off. All right, check the atomic shop and then we'll hop in game. My stream manager. Oh! Alright, there we go. Welcome, welcome. Nothing in here. What's up? Herbert Hoover. One of the goats. Speaking of goats, what is up, Mr. Crab? How's it going? The sale went great. The sale went great. Sold it. Got my money. Good stuff. Got to do some title transfer paperwork. But yeah, went about as smooth as it could go. Big moves. Big money moves. Yes, sir. I gotta tell you, though, I'm slumped. I misplaced that title, and I searched all night for it, dude. 2 a.m. And I got up at 6 today. Finish up my list of things I had to do to get the car ready. So, we'll see how long we go for today. Definitely want to get a couple hours in. But Rowan Felix, first time chatter? What is up? Love the emote. Reminds me of Jake the dog. Just using the name I gave you. The greasy build. The greasy build. You're absolutely right. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I was so slumped. I was like, what is bro yapping about? I literally had no clue. Yeah, we are the greasy build here. Oops, did not mean to do that. Well, welcome, Rowan Felix. Nice to have you here. Welcome. Definitely caught stream on a weird day, but we are glad to have you here. What is on the itinerary for today, y'all? Let's check our challenges. Not really sure we're going to do challenges, but we'll see. Oh, photo mode. That's easy. That's how you hit a lick. Right there. That's how you hit a lick. Purified water. That should be easy. I think I'm going to go back to my other camp, so that'll be 4 in total. Although I do love this bowling alley. We still gotta correct brain fungus. We gotta collect brain fungus. You are absolutely right. Thank you so much. What a legend. W viewer. W viewer. Rowan, are you a bot? I make my own panels, dude. I even say that in my description. That's like the classic bot play. I'm afraid if you're a bot, I'm gonna have to permaban you. You're not a bot. Okay. Well, the answer is unfortunately no. I make all my own art, but I appreciate the offer. I think I still have to say I'm good though. Thank you, dog. Shout out to his family. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I can't wait till I can actually start saying that. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Bro, it was hot today. I was sweating my buns off. Tell you what, boy. Bandit. I'm about to rename this cat because Bandit has been a total nuisance in the real world. So was my other black cat, though. You're not a dog. I am a dog. All right, Bubba. All right, Buster. Big words. Call me a dog.
When
you a dog.
Die, can I harvest you for bone shark?
I hate to do you like that, Mr. Rowan, but that is like a well-known bot thing. It might not even be bots, it might be actual people, but it is a well-known scammer tactic. So, your face looks like a monkey? Well, it is, yeah, we are kind of monkeys, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Bro went straight for the assault. But you're on enemy territory. You're in the thunder zone now, bub. See if we can pull this. Forceful stock, we'll take it. Dang, he's doing it in chat. That's crazy. Ghoul, activate auto ban. Protocol 3. Ghoul? Ghoul. Never mind, I guess you're free to stay in chat. This emote is similar to you. Is that the Easter Island head? It kind of got aura though. Kind of, you know, those Moai, they got aura. You're gonna have to hit me with something better than that though, Roland. I'm ready for it. I can take it. But you're gonna have to give me something good. I'm an easy target today. I'm tired, sweaty. Big aura. Yeah, those Moai got big aura. Are they the original aura farmers? Easter Island heads? They kind of are. They just be sitting there, you know, hitting the Chad face for all of human history. I think the Moai are the original aura farmers. Yeah. Yeah, literally. That is literally aura farming at its finest. That emote. Alright. Let's lock in here. Brain fungus. Make sure I got my build on and then we'll head out. Didn't have my build on. Do we go shotgun here? We go pistol build. Yes, sir. Gotta get the brain fungus. Little Vulcan set here. It's that perfect time of year where, like, we're not running the AC because it's not that hot. So I'm, like, just kind of overall warm. And, bro, I get so sweaty when I'm warm. When I'm hot, that's another story. I'm blazing, but it's fine, right? Because it's keeping me cool. But like, I just hate being sweaty when I'm just warm. Like, chill. You're doing too much. Did we lose you, Rowan, or are you cooking? Oh, I think we lost him. That's tough. He had no response. That or he's doing some deep cooking. Bro's gotta go sign into a different computer, get his alt going. I'm not crazy though. That's like the classic bot answer. Like, I am making custom art. Would you like custom art? Like, that's it. I've seen that hundreds of times, and I've just started streaming. Yeah, I think we lost Rowan. Dude was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I still don't know what he was asking, though. What did he say? Character art? Cool panels. They are based on your logo and theme. Character panel. Yeah, no, dude was actually a scammer. I think I pissed him off. Like, there's no way. Bro literally said panels. Character panels. Yeah, dude. I don't know. They keep trying to hit me with that lick, and it's not working. Sniffed him out day one. I literally have in my description, I do all my own art. Specifically so I can, like, be like, okay, did you even... You're not a real person, right? You know that. Character panels. Dude's doing, what are those called? When you do, like, the funky drawings of people? Golly. Get them at, like, the park, at the pier. How much do they get paid? That's a great question. Probably not much. I think most scams typically scam everyone involved except for the guy on top. Like pyramid scheme stuff. Dude. We have reached peak ADHD. I have still not left to get the brain fungus. Dude, that's bothering me. I can't think of that word. Character panels. Usually we go to Wendigo Cave. I think that's probably a solid bet. Have we not been to Wendigo Cave on this character? Bro, what is that word I'm thinking of? They do, you go down and they draw you in a really ridiculous way. I went to art school, by the way. I should know this word. I'm just having a brain fart. And it's usually kind of insulting, but like that's why you're doing it. I just can't think of the word. And at this point I don't want to look it up. That's almost giving into defeat. Give me a hint, chat. Don't tell me, just give me a hint. Characterization? No. That is kind of the same thing, but... Some loony drawings. Also, accurate description of what I'm thinking of. This is kind of a vibe. Dude's playing Raft. Went the wrong way as well. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy now. This is Hunt for the Nuka-Cola Nuka-Cola Power Armor Paint Part 2. I'm gonna just be thinking about this all day, trying to figure it out. Caricature. Caricature. Anyways, I was going somewhere with that, joke-wise, but we're a bit past that now. If Rowan does come back, though, we're ready. We're ready. We were doing our own cooking. Also, the scammers always have, like, their full name as their Twitch name. Like, what was his name? Rowan Felix. Yeah, it's usually 2 white guy names, too. Like, bro, you gotta try something a little different. My name is Mike Johnson. I am real artist. I bet you are, Buster. The first time I did it, I got so far as to where they were showing me their Discord. And their art, I mean, if they were an artist, they wouldn't be sharing it, because it was bad. It was like some middle school OC type stuff. I drew my OC Sonic character. Like, okay, Buster. Looks good. Put that on the fridge. Glowing fungus. Almost forgot what I was here for again. Build maxing my ADHD build right now. Brain fungus. A fungus among us. Amalgus. Y'all F with Amalgus? I don't think I ever played it. Watched a lot of people play it. I think I frequently play like a version of it, like the version that it was inspired off of, Mafia, I think is what it's called. Which is like a card game. There's a Seuss imposter. Dude, we did all that grinding for that Nuka-Cola paint job, and then I didn't put it on. Rocking the Vulcan today. $1,000 damage to a mole rat? That's a bit excessive. Oh, we looped. We're in a death loop. Two hours on your base? That's rookie numbers, dude. How's it looking? You happy with it? I spent some time working on my bases last night. Got my workshop finally set up. From the ground up, it looks cool. Good to hear. Good to hear. Dude, on my other character, I'd frequently just remake cams. I liked it, so. It's a really buggy building system, but once you figure out how to use it, you can make some cool stuff. Few more here. I could have put the perk on and been done halfway, but we got there. Let's go see if there's some purified water in here as well. While we're at it. Dude did a superhero landing, but he was in fact not him. I'll take some of this. Let's check this box here. Excel. They're kind of cool. Just need paint and decor. I need a good wallpaper as well, actually, on this character. I have tons of wallpapers on my other character. I have, like, no good ones on this character. I've got the one from the Valentine's Day event, which kind of sucks. And that's it. Some good flooring, too. I've got the linoleum floors, which kind of go hard for the bowling alley. But Wendigos are always aura farming. They goofy, though. Got terrible posture. You want to talk about bad posture, dude. They're parallel. You got any purified water in here? That was a trick question. You better not be wasting my time with purified water. What lane do we hit today? Gotta switch into my Nuka-Cola power armor, because why else did we get it? But I also gotta hit these lanes real quick. Thinking lane 2 today. Lane 2 is feeling like a strike. Let's see. I'm thinking strike, second roll. First one down. Can we get a strike right here? That's lane 2, baby. Lane 2 never lets me down. Kitty. Good cat. A spare. Well, it resets it every time, so. Otherwise, you'd be right. The bowling in this game isn't really bowling. It just resets every time. You either get a strike or you get nothing. That's how our bowling alley rolls, though. Big winners or no one. Stay home if you're not going to get strikes. Alright. Takes more skill. True. Yeah, spares are actually quite a bit harder to do. Like when you get a tough split, that's when real skill comes out. Like a strike is just, that's just knowing where to line the ball up and throwing consistently. But you get a mean split, you gotta be on your game. Collect wood. That's easy. Go out the back porch. Yeah, look at that beautiful armor. One of the best paint jobs in the game. Period. Atom Shop included. They cooked first time around. No lie. Back in Fallout 4. It's a little different than the one in 4 too. I think it's like got more beige instead of white. And the visor's real silver. Looks nice. Alright. Collect wood, that's right. Gonna take all my brain power to remember anything. Dude, we got 2 more cats? We got 3 cats in my neighborhood. W Mans. One. Well, that's all the wood in this forest, so we're gonna have to find a different one. No, for real though, where's all the wood? I'm probably looking right at it. I'm so slumped today. Also, I'm fairly certain this model right here is Tundra Cotton from Skyrim. Like, there's no way it's different. I'm sure it's supposed to be cotton, so it's fine, but that's gotta be Tundra Cotton. Next build is a cat shelter. Nah, that's too meta. That's too close to home. That's my actual house cat shelter. We got 6 cats. Not even kidding. I live on a farm, so gotta have cats for the night. See, this place could use some cats. All these mole rats. Look at the bowling alley from here. Iconic. Chickens? Morgantown's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever had my base near Morgantown. Maybe, you know what, right at the beginning, when a game first came out, I put my camp right next to the airport. Not a lot of wood through here. But you know what? I know where to get a lot of wood. Helvetia. Got your base next to Uranium Fever. Up there near Black Mountain? Or Blackwater? I think it's Blackwater mine. Kind of near the White Springs. That's a popular spot. That's probably the most popular camp spot in the whole game. Let's see if there's a camp there right now. Nope. PC servers, I feel, are not as hopping as Xbox servers. I haven't played long enough to really make a full statement on that, but they seem a little bit less populated. Which I think is right from what I understand about the player counts. I think Xbox is the most popular platform. Then PC, and then the barren wasteland that is PS4. Or PS5? PS5. Although it might be on the 4. Only because Game Pass, yeah. But that's, hey, that's Xbox's claim to fame at this point. Is Game Pass. Most games, if not all the games I play anymore, are because Game Pass. So... PlayStation in general. Gotcha. Yeah, it's the same as Xbox One and Xbox Series X. Stupid name for a console, by the way. Why they didn't call it the 720 and make everyone's dreams come true, I don't know. Such a simple formula, just keep doubling it. Eventually you get like the Xbox 1080. One of the only reasons I get an X over the 5 was Game Pass. Right, yeah. There's not a lot of games for PlayStation 5, from what I understand. That's one of the main issues with PlayStation, is there's just not a lot of games on it. I mean, compared to Game Pass, of course, but I hear, like, actually in general, there's just not many games either, so... I've never been into PlayStation, so I wouldn't know, but... There were like two groups in high school. You got the PlayStation dudes and the Xbox dudes. And all my friends were the Xbox dudes. Probably for that very reason. I don't know. No, I was friends with those people before we started playing games. And then we all just happened to get Xboxes. Yeah, I played on some PlayStations at one of my friend's house. I didn't like it. Didn't like the controller. The new controller's pretty good, but the older PlayStation controllers are buns. They're the only controller company out there who's like, no, we don't have letters, we got shapes. We got shapes. Like, okay. Now I'm on PC though, so I can have whatever controller I want. Although, I'm not sure if you can hook a PlayStation controller up through, like, Xbox Game Pass. It might not like that. Might get feisty. Bro, I've never had this much trouble finding wood in my life. Oh, we already got it? We already got it. I knew that. We gotta complete an event. Ooh, public event. Let's not mark that challenge, though, actually. I don't need it to be just permanently on my screen. Burnt book. Wonder if the old house near Summersville has been raided yet. Oh, I'm actually close. Let's walk. How often are you close enough to just walk to somewhere? Even Nintendo went with Xbox controller layout. Exactly. Like, if Nintendo's doing it, it's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You could, if you're, like, smart enough, you probably could hook it up, but I bet you it'd be a pain. Xbox app for PC is actual buns. One of the worst apps available in general right now. Like, it's got games, and that's the only thing saving it. Everything else about it is absolutely the worst. Functionally, it's very buggy. The layout is bad. It's strangely nitpicky about how you do things. Like, Steam's like, yeah, once you buy the game, you own the game. But Xbox is like, well, because of Game Pass, we don't actually know which games you do or don't own, so you don't actually own any of them. Very stupid. Which would be fine if it was, like, a really good program, but it's not. Like, maybe with a Zen UCAN, a Zim, most likely. Talking about Zim, the soda? Got real bits of fish in it. The hacking script, got you. Yeah, got you. I don't know much about that. My roommate from college is a code writer. He tunes into streams every once in a while. Good guy. Gonna have him write some code for the ghoul, get him a little more up and at him. I came here looking for something. Burnt books, that's right. This place has been raided, by the way. There's scraps here, but there's usually like 300 books here. That's like not even an exaggeration. There's so many books here usually. But it's the spot everyone knows about, so. Actually ends up usually not having many books. You know a little? Oh, sweet. Someone who tunes into streams sometimes, Bellator Gaming Studios, they're trying to write and code their own games, so we got some coders in the community. My roommate helped me build my computer, so I know how to build a computer, but as far as like software and stuff like that goes, I'm pretty green. I can get stuff to work, kind of. With a lot of Googling. Burnt books, baby. Let me think if I can think of some other spots. Let me think if I can think of some other spots with burnt books. Mostly HTML, but that's for websites. The only thing you get scared about is your CPU. Is the CPU. Yeah, well, CPUs are notoriously finicky, so it's right to be wary with. I remember putting mine in, it was like arming a bomb. They're just super fragile, so. Take it off, clean it with a brass brush. It'll work like a charm. Party Shack. Oh, we got a jet ski? Oh, technically that's a wave runner. Wave runner's a name brand, actually. Like GPU, PSU, even with the SSD, I'm cool with. I just shit bricks on CPU. Yeah. Well, a lot of stuff for computers is literally just plug and play. Like, it's real hard to mess up, actually, as long as you know which stuff to plug in where. But the CPU is actually requires a bit. You got to know what you're doing because you don't want to get like static in there, stuff like that. I was definitely glad my roommate helped me with that part. Ooh, that has got to be a terrible legendary I just pulled. Why did I walk in here? I'm looking for burnt books. Y'all got any burnt books? Weird question, man. I'm gonna keep killing y'all until you give me an answer, so. I will find out, one way or another. Aluminum canisters, I'll take that. Books, burnt books. I was just at a place where there was burnt books, and I was like, oh, I should take note of this for when I need burnt books. And I forgot. I forgot. Don't want to fuck up the pens too on the CPU. Yeah, exactly. Those are what you take your wire brush to. Get them all cleaned up before putting it on. I use a electronic drill for that. I'm all shiny. Shiny is good, right? That's tough. That's tough. I'll take the battery, though. We gotta get in third person. Admire this beautiful armor. Alright. The car, it was a 69 Volkswagen Beetle. 1969 Volkswagen Beetle. Fixed it up myself, built it myself, and sold it. My dream one day is to have a car shop with my dad. Build and sell classic cars and work on them and stuff. So this was a cool step in that direction. Use all my brain computing abilities. I don't really want to do load bearing. Load bearing is a mid-event. Unless it's mutated. Like, it doesn't give you anything. Vault-Tec University probably has some. Between Vault-Tec University and the Morgantown High School, there's got to be some burned books around here, right? Cool. You're real big on old American muscle. That's my favorite. My personal car, my first car, is a 1971 Mach 1 Mustang with 351 Cleveland in it. Part of why I built this car and sold it was to make a little money to get my motor upgraded, camshaft stuff. Yeah, old school American muscle. That's my favorite as well. There are faster cars, there are nicer cars, but there's no better cars. I won a 1966 Z28 Camaro. Met a guy at a car show who just finished building that as his dream car. It's a good one. It's a classic. Alright, books. Book. Oh, we gotta destroy robots too. Ooh, let's get my last purified water. I like doing dailies and stuff like this because I kind of can just clock in, you know? It's good. It works really well for streaming. On its own, it can get pretty boring, but when I'm also talking to stream, it just kind of flows nice. Just a list of things to do. She sound gorgeous too. Nice. Yeah, they do sound nice. Z28 Camaros. I mean, that's muscle cars, right? Classic American muscle cars. They just got the best sound in the world. My car's exhaust is so nice. It's got knockoff Flowmasters made by Thrust, but they sound so good. Like, I want to put headers on my car, but I also don't want to mess up the way it sounds because it already sounds so good. They will always sound good. True. True. I've never heard a muscle car that I didn't like the sound of. Like, at least a true muscle car. Some modern muscle cars sound pretty dorky, but they're not true muscle cars, so. I'm a Mustang guy, and I will be the first to tell you modern Mustangs do not sound good. They're too high-pitched. Although they slap. I mean, the Coyote motor is insane. It just doesn't sound good. It's too efficient. A muscle car shouldn't be efficient. It should waste most of its gas turning nothing into noise, you know? Just spinning its wheels. The ZL1 do sound good, yeah. Yeah, even the... I mean, if it's a V8, it sounds good, right? Start getting the V6s. That starts getting more pony car, and they can still sound good, but it's not the muscle car sound. But a V8s rarely sound bad. Big on Chevy. I love Chevy too. I'm kind of a weird car guy. I'm not really a loyalist, you know? My dad works for Ford. He's worked for Ford his whole life. So we know the most about Fords, but there are a lot of Fords I don't like. The company being the main one. Ford sucks. But the Mustang is my favorite car, so is what it is. Corvettes are great. Yeah, Corvettes are, I mean, those new Corvettes, those are really well designed cars. Those are they call those Ferrari killers for a reason. They are a really nice, well-built sports car. And Corvettes have always kind of been close to that, but the new ones are really, really well done. The GT40 is, yeah, it's legendary. One of the most famous, important cars of all time. Yep, C8. Going in here for books. Oh, dude, hopefully the Overseer's not in here. I don't want to do that quest today. She probably is, though. That's such a great picture. No neck and the ghoul. No neck and Slim Greasy. Insane. Y'all got any burnt books? Hey, I knew it. For once, there's actually loot in a logical place. There's a bunch in here. We gotta remember that. I won't, but I gotta try. ...2017 GT is also nice. Has a spoiler like a McLaren. Yeah, the 2017 GT is a really nice car as well. Very well built. McLaren though, McLaren's on another league. The Senna, you're talking about actually very fast cars now. Yeah. Like, I don't think I could drive a McLaren Senna because I'm not a race car driver. I don't think I could drive it that fast. I hear it's so well made that it's not that hard, but it's crazy to think about how fast some of those cars go. Senna was a great F1 driver, one of the legends. You getting me on car stuff now, man? That's my passion. And don't get me wrong, I love Fallout, but cars is my biz. It's my jam. Think he's the GOAT? I don't know enough about Senna to know if he's the GOAT. He's definitely up there, right? The one I always think of as the GOAT is, oh, what's his name? Clearly not the GOAT if I can't think of his name. Untrue, because I can't think of anything today. He was the one in the movie, in Ford versus Ferrari. English guy. Raced for Shelby. Would have been the first one in the world to win like all the main racing events if it wasn't for Ford screwing him over. Played by Christian Bale. I did a speech on him before that movie came out. My speech was actually pretty much the plot of that movie. The Le Mans battle. Such a great story. Ken Miles. Ken Miles. Ken Miles is up there for me. Hamilton or Schumacher? Hey, Schumacher is goated. Hamilton, not so much. He's a good driver, don't get me wrong. It's hard to compare modern race car drivers to classic race car drivers because it's such a different sport than what it was. they're on completely different leagues, you know. And I'm not sure which one is better. It'd be interesting to if you could have like a time machine to put Senna up against Hamilton and see how they compare. Because racing was way more dangerous back then, but also not as fast. So, but also there was more skill involved, honestly. So or different skill. It'd be really interesting. Lotta, Alonso, also good ones. Kimi Räikkönen, he was more rally, I think. Best race car of all time, though, has got to be some form of Lancia. Stratos, though, 37. '88. Vettel was good. Yep. We actually got my books done, so that's cool. Actually managed to pull enough brain power together to do that. Destroy robots, complete events. Let's go to Mama Dolce's. Mama Dolce's. And finish up our dailies. Get some weeklies done here too, I believe. Okay, now we're getting to the bottom of it. Lightning McQueen is the GOAT. I can't believe I didn't think of it before. My nephew is he's at the perfect age for cars, and he's really into Lightning McQueen. So I've been rewatching all those movies. The first movie is such a good movie. But yeah, Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! Undisputed GOAT. Those movies, maybe not the second one. The first one is like so well made. It's like there's so much car lore and like they took so much time to like perfect the details of the movie. Peak Pixar. Peak Pixar. Mater's great too though. Mater, he ain't no race car, but man, he's charming. Yeah, Mater's goated for a different reason. Toe Mater. Doc Hudson. The main reason I like started learning about race cars was because of the fabulous Hudson Hornet. NASCAR, yeah, the NASCAR versus F1 aspect was cool. That's what they should have made the whole movie about. And like Mater's spy story took way too much screen time. Like, I love Mater, don't get me wrong, but it was like strangely spy focused, that whole movie. When, you know, I was more interested in the F1 versus NASCAR. Because that's a hot topic in the car world. Beautiful. Now we can get out. There was only a few robots here. I guess I didn't go inside. I got distracted yet again. NASCAR versus F1 versus WAC versus Rally. There you go. Add in some, like, drifting. Street racing and drifting, add those in. And then cross country. What was the second one about? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you're right, actually. But again, I don't remember much of that because most of what I remember from that movie is Mater doing spy stuff in the James Bond car, which was pretty cool. It was just a weird movie. It was not where I expected them to go. The third one was kind of where I expected them to go. The second one, but we got there. They had to maximize profits on Mater. The third one is ass. That's not. I've not seen the third one. I heard it was okay. I just remember the trailer coming out, and it was like so dramatic. It was so funny, like Lightning McQueen crashing. No, Lightning McQueen. But I haven't actually watched it. Because Storm's a hybrid. Oh, right, it's got that whole plot between hybrid supercars and old school racing. It's kind of interesting, though, because hybrid supercars are insanely fast. And they've already been outpaced by electric supercars. I don't know if you know about the turbine car. That thing's insane. They still make really fast ICE engines, but it's probably going to go towards electric. Yeah. That turbine car, though. I've not seen many cars in a long time that felt like a huge leap forward until I saw that turbine car at Goodwood. So insanely fast. We need some 50 cal balls. We need some balls. Balls. Going 170 on straight to a 220. Yes, and like just being that fast in turns, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine going that fast. I have no frame of reference. I've gone 120 in my Mustang, but that's top speed for the old girl. And I was probably doing like 105. I don't think the speedo is very accurate at that speed. 5 to 6 Gs, yeah. I mean, you're starting to get into like Air Force pilot stuff. Actually, no, I think you're in Air Force pilot stuff. Super cool. They thought they'd have flying cars by the time of 2025, and we do have cars that fly. Just not in the same way. And they'll take you to heaven real quick if you make a mistake. How do I get out of here? I'm stuck in the Chinese bunker. Why are they shooting at me? I got this red star paint. Nuka-Cola is communist confirmed. Yeah, focused on speed and how loud we can get them. Exactly. That's all that matters. I mean, in hindsight. We played our cards perfectly. The idea of flying cars is kind of stupid, because it'd either be complete chaos or be exactly the same as it was on the ground. Like in Star Wars, where they're just driving on like invisible roads in the skies. That's probably how it'd be, and it'd be stupid. Be in traffic, and you're like, I could go around, but there's laws preventing me. Otherwise, everyone would just be crashing into each other. People can't drive their cars on the ground correctly, let alone flying cars. True, F-35s are... It's a little overkill for a daily commute vehicle, but yeah. It does do the job, essentially. Campfire Tales. That's a great event to go do. Get this last event thing. I gotta go to the assessor's office tomorrow, dude. Gotta do some adult quests. Gotta go to the assessor, probably back to the DMV. Bruh. Pay my personal property tax. Bruh. Real world quests are buns. We made the SR-71 Blackbird in the 70s. True, SR-71 Blackbird is so good. I had so many models of that in the A10. A10 and the SR-71. I loved those as a kid. Still do. But I have so many models of both those. Remember when that Transformers Revenge of the Fallen came out and Jetfire was an SR-71? I lost it, dude. That was so cool. 2.2 thousand miles per hour. Yeah. Yes, dude, I was so hyped. There was also an A10 Warthog Transformer that they kept in the movies, but we did get that sweet action scene in the first one. B2 is clean. Yep, the B2. I don't know if they do it in Colorado, I think was where you're at, but we got frequent B2 flyovers here for like test flights and stuff. And they're cool to see. Every time I see one, I'm like, dang, that's so mean looking, dude. That would be why people don't mess with America. It's because of those things. I can't imagine. I literally can't imagine. Freaking Dark Horse. Yeah, AC-130, yep. Enemy AC-130 inbound. That whole movie was like COD with Transformers, now that I think about it. And strange teenager sex. I guess they didn't actually have sex, but there was tension. There was a lot of strange tension. Those movies are so hard to rewatch because of all how much sexual tension there is between Sam Witwicky and everyone he talks to. It's so cringy. Like, I just want to see Optimus Prime cut Megatron in half. I'm not trying to follow Sam Witwicky's love life. Yeah, I mean Megan Fox. Yeah, I mean that's great, but you got Sam Witwicky in between you and her, and he's being awkward. It ruins the whole vibe. Like it should have just been Megan Fox as the protagonist, and then Transformers, right? Perfect movie. Perfect film. Absolute cinema. Get out of here, dude. Fucking rad scorpion. Fire tails down. Let's see what we get. I would love a badge. S'mores recipe. I'll take it. Oh, never mind. I know it. That sucks, man. Favorite Transformers by far is Bumblebee. Bumblebee was a good one. I've not seen Rise of the Beasts or whatever. I hear it's good as well. But yeah, Bumblebee was sweet. Definitely, I mean, from every level, it's the best film. Good writing, good action shots. It's okay. That's kind of what I heard. I heard it was like better than all the Michael Bay films, but not as good as Bumblebee. There's a lot of movies I need to watch. I've never seen Pulp Fiction. You know that? It's one of those movies I feel guilty about not watching. I pretty much know the whole story at this point. It's just I just haven't sat down and watched it.
It's just so nice to have campers scampering around.
Dude, he does. Facts. Alright. Are we done with challenges? We're done. Where does that put us at? Do we have... Oh, we do. We can buy something. Another reward. What do we buy here? That's stupid. True. Yeah. Yeah. Aura farming is one of my favorite terms to come out recently. Something everybody can relate to. It's like, oh yeah, I know what that means. Yeah, I've seen people do it too. Aura farming. What do I want? I mean, this would be the most functional one. I don't really need any of this Enclave stuff for this character. So I guess we'll go Tesla receiver mods.
The view here never ceases to amaze. Admire it while you're young.
Yeah, it is. In real life, aura farming is crazy.
Rusty sensors, and it's all downhill.
It's a term I wish I would have known in high school, because there was so many people aura farming in high school all the time. Probably me included. Teenagers be major aura farming. Man, high school's so serious. Everything matters that we're doing right now.
Who remembers the Pioneer Scout motto? Say it with me. Ever upwards. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Very good.
Bro was not locked in. Speaking of not locked in, what is our objective now? I don't want to do anything too crazy, but we got time. Do we get the Overseer quest out of the way? I think we got to get the Overseer quest out of the way. I think this is the last we see of her, like, in a big way. Why did I say that? I'm probably forgetting something. Let's get it over with. I don't remember much about this vault at all. I know there's a vault underneath Vault Tech U. And there's like the Pip-Boy paint in it from the commemorative build your own Pip-Boy kit. That's all I remember from this quest. Dude, I've been in the corner like a dark gremlin. Probably for the best. See how sweaty I am. I can't believe we lost Rowan Felix. Yeah, you gotta do the quest for the armor. Facts. I gotta do the quest too. I mean, the Secret Service have some of the more important mods down there, so Wastelanders is an important quest to do. As far as like additional quests they added, they have like the expedition quests with the casino and stuff. Those aren't really essential. You can get some good armor and stuff if you want Union, but you don't have to do the quests. You can just do the expeditions. And then the new Vault quest in Shenandoah. The guns you get from it are pretty. I mean, they're interesting.
This is now a free fire zone.
Could have been one of the OGs.
False alarm intruder. Identify yourself.
You'll have to be patient with me here. Hold on. Hold on. One more. Alright. Big iron on his head. What's on pirate radio? Banger. Certified banger.
Take cover until the danger has been eliminated.
Silver Dollar City vibes. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Got him. He could have been, yeah. He got offended because I said no. Yeah. I think he was offended because I called his ass out. Not gonna lie, he could have probably strung me along a little better than he did, because I'm pretty gullible sometimes. Like when he said I am not a scammer or whatever, I am not a bot, I was like, alright, I believe you. But like looking back, dude 100% was a bot. Like saying you're not a bot does not make it true. I got an easy speech check. I am not a bot. Cha-ching! Oh, okay. Welcome to the chat. W Mans. Where is she? Does she not think to like help me out with any of these? As usual, she's doing absolutely nothing. Daily op. I could be doing a daily op right now. Let's go ahead and get this over with. We'll get to the point where daily ops and stuff like that will be all we have left to do, so there's no rush. Lol, no, I'm a human. Yeah. W6 shooter, this is a great... When I first used this gun, I was like, this thing's not great. But, like, for most enemies, it's pretty good, actually. Get a headshot with it, it puts most enemies down in one tap. And it's got way better reload than the black powder pistol.
Here, we need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
Glad you're here. Maybe the two of us together can talk some sense into this machine.
The Overseer mentioned there would be more.
You got your graduation cap on? What, you think you're better than me?
Assuming there even is a restricted
It's
section,
crooked, by the way.
and
Doofus.
I am not verifying that neither of you have Baltic University credentials.
You got me strung along on the dumbest quests.
Protocols on this matter are clearly
Yep, for real.
established and will be strictly enforced. They
Gotta
will
lock in here.
not be circumvented. faculty and staff determine who goes where in this.
I'm blaming you for this, by the
university.
way.
Nah, former students.
I might be
I could be hitting the
only
lanes
human
right now.
being connected to this
Pulling
place
strikes
that's
every other
still
roll.
alive. My authority
Instead, I'm
doesn't
sitting here talking to
override
Goober
yours.
over here.
No.
Blue
it
Beetle
does
looking
not.
A.
And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast tracking your overseer assignment. You are not.
I could have a pie in my pocket.
Your way
Exactly,
through me.
dude. I could be pulling pies right now.
There is
Cut to the
one
chase,
thing
Buster.
I need. A new
Clanka.
graduating
I'm gonna
class.
use the. I'm gonna pull out the slurs on you, bro.
Unfortunately, your overseer
Clanka.
has already passed the final exam.
Don't want to use the hard R
but
though.
you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone.
Oh my gosh, they are
Vaults have
still
already
talking.
been assigned.
I thought we were done.
My programming.
They started another whole
dictates
dialogue
that
tree here.
this
Can I go look
university's
around while y'all are
purpose
talking?
is to
Because I see a
produce
desk fan.
graduates.
That's got some screws in it.
Intend to follow the rules. Unlike
Some ceramic in that
people,
mug right
the
there.
Simulation will be run by the Mr. Janitorial
They're
staff.
still talking.
It is an experimental.
I'm gonna drop some
protocol,
nukes.
But you will.
You're the
find
reason
it
I
are
drop
more
nukes.
than
I want to see the
up
world
to
burn.
the task.
Okay, I'll complete it. Just let me do it.
Agree in this test
Should have started
scenario,
with what I
your
needed to do, and we could have been done
is
by a
divided
while.
Into factions. You must resolve the
Is stream frozen?
conflict any way
Or is it just my
you
phone?
see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have
Okay.
come up with it on his own.
I think we're good. What are we doing? Golly. Ghoul, how come you never tag in on these streams? I could be taking a nap right now. You could be playing. Grind this character for me. Instead, you're the one napping. I'm the one grinding. There we go. Big iron on his hip. Dude, I could put Nuka-Cola paint on this and have the Nuka-Cola fit. Next weapons workbench we see that I remember, we're getting the Nuka-Cola fit
You're the
on.
new overseer. Heck of a
I gotta
boy,
talk to
Tom.
more
You're
robots,
stepping in.
dude.
Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow.
Nah. Nah, I'm not talking another robot. I don't want the full situation report. But these other
There
options
was
are
a
cringy.
reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
All these goobers. Okay, yeah.
Because of what happened next,
I feel for that answer, actually.
Dr. Loras, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brock.
Why does that make you a dumb A? Don't you need 45s?
Then, a couple
Or
days later,
you just a
people
dumb A in
noticed that
general?
one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. I don't
Oh
know,
my gosh, is
Overseer.
this like a
There's
Murder
no
She
proof
Wrote
the head
murder
engineer
mystery?
did anything nefarious.
You just dumb in
There's
general.
no
Welcome to the
proof
club,
he
fam.
didn't do it either.
Welcome to the club. I feel that. Get on with
Up to
it, man.
you to sort out this mess.
You're
Sorry
worse
I
than the
couldn't be of
DMV
more help.
robots. At least they gave me the forms.
The big problems usually do. Good luck, Overseer. I'll be here if you need me.
I won't need you, trust me on that. This is a talking quest. This is your fault. This is your fault. She got me doing a talking quest. People keep telling you to ask people, and you're not just gonna ask for handouts. I feel that. The guy who was in here the other day, he's always trying to give me stuff, and I'm like, I'm good. Like, I appreciate it, I really do, but I kind of like to grind. You know, you just give me an end game gear set, and then what do I grind for? You know. I like to play the game myself. The best way to farm ammo is to go on a daily op in a private team and just use the infinite ammo spawns to get nothing but ammo. So don't like do the daily op normally. Just set up a spot and just start killing stuff.
I'm sure you'll resolve. I'm afraid I... How can I help? I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. No.
Give me the
I
key.
don't mean to be impertinent, but
If this simulation is like the original ones, there's probably a key in his office we can grab. Or just pick the lock on the reactor door.
You're telling me I don't gotta talk to these goobers? Say no more. You keep that in mind. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. And then if you're just crafting regular ones, they're not too expensive. If you don't have the ultrasight receiver. The ultrasight receiver is the best way to keep stocked up on ammo. I think I told you that already. This is a sick wallpaper. Eat. Nothing like eating in a place that has the words eat on the walls. I always find that so funny when people got like the word eat in their kitchen. Like, alright, I know what a kitchen is for, dog. Or a dining room. Eat. Or some other good ways to farm ammo. If you could get another fixer set up that's like a one tap to the head and use it to farm ammo and then use your autos as your damage dealers, that also is a good way to do it. Like on my main character, I used a Gauss shotgun to farm EMs for my Gauss minigun. So that's a good way to do it, like, overall. If your automatics are using too much ammo. Usually you don't even have to do like perks or anything. You just set it up and you can get it to one tap most enemies. Yeah. Yep. Is there anything else? What else takes 45s? Submachine guns? That's not going to be much help to you. I guess just combat rifles in general. I don't want to talk to y'all. Where is the key? Where is the Batman? This is the doctor, right? Okay, we got quest markers for the doctor. Oh, is the quest in here? Ah! Got it. I'm not talking to y'all bozos. Oh. Usually you go down for the reactor. I thought I was going the wrong way. My God. There was a murder.
This is Estella, Dr. Loris's assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going
What
to
are these
kill us.
robots talking about?
At least the vault will be safe.
Like, bro, you a robot. You don't need Radaway. I get that they're, like, lore-wise trying to, like, teach you how to deal with situations, but nah. Why do I gotta be here for this again? And why am I doing everything? This seems like you could have ran this one solo, Overseer. Not gonna lie. This seems like a you mission. Like the Nuka-Cola plant, sure. There was ghouls. You can't stand on your own. Whatever. But all you gotta do is talk to people here. You could have figured this out.
More or less.
You're also the Overseer, which means you've done this
Make
before.
it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it can end the infighting for good.
Mm-hmm.
At once, Overseer. Everyone gather in the common area.
I got no idea what's
We have
happening,
an
by the way.
important
I didn't talk to
announcement
anyone.
from the Overseer.
Robots be roboting. Everybody, there can only be one survivor. Fight to the death. Go.
What's this about, Robinson? I am charged to update.
Maybe the overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape
Armor is sweet.
proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own.
Is that a pizza?
She
It is a
and
pizza.
Kellerman saved the vault.
Thought it was sitting there. It's on the wallpaper.
Work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young men are on to solve problems.
Identify
It should have been us.
I
law-abiding citizens.
actually agree with you there.
So that's it then?
What are you shooting
No
at me?
more arguing.
Area.
You'll both work under the Overseer's authority.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who's
it's the right
shooting?
thing to do.
Oh, it's probably the Overseer. Why did we come here again? I can't even remember why we came here. To learn about the nukes? No, I think that's a byproduct of what we're about to do. To learn how to get the settlers and the raiders to get along? Do you remember why we're here, Overseer? I know you don't. Got any chems? I see what you're focused on, Ghoul.
Well, it appears you passed the
That's
test,
not why we're here either.
barely exceeding my low expectations of you.
Gotta get to the restricted
Yes,
wing.
I
We need
suppose
access to the
we
restricted
have
section,
a
Professor.
deal. You are officially a graduate of Voltech University, entitled to access to
Don't walk
all
in front of my field of
areas.
vision. I don't want to look at you.
Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room.
It was all...
Yes, oh,
Actually... afraid
I'm
don't
glad I
have
skipped
my
that.
cap
They
and
were
gown
gonna
to
go
share
on it
with
for a
you.
while.
Hopefully, what you'll find in the restricted room will be...
What are we looking for in here? I literally don't remember. An end to this quest, I suppose. That's what I'm looking for. Does my Pip-Boy tell me? The true nature of the mysterious... That's right, we're looking about the treasure of the mountains. That's right. That's right. Didn't they get the Vault Dwellers from Vault 76 to drop the nukes to keep people away from the gold bullion? Starting to come back to me. Protect the U.S. Treasury. Isn't this where the paint job is? Lots of cool stuff in here. Oh, I hear a lot of scary stuff.
unidentified intruders detected. Beginning search.
That was some bull butter.
Clear your area until order has been
She ain't gonna give me a stem. Now I gotta walk all the way back down there. Dude, this place is such a maze. Ugh. Alright. I'm done playing around. Y'all wanted the smoke? You getting the smoke. Thought we could do this casually. I thought we were all chilling. But nah. Y'all had to go make it personal. Well, guess what? You succeeded. Bunch of junk in here. That's about it. bunch of junk. Oh, this is the utility for the vault. Gotcha. I knew that.
Here, this has to be it. Let's see what they left behind.
Ooh, movie time.
Members of Congress and our armed services to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-lined containment walls, airtight construction, fusion power generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
That was good. That was a good movie.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Even getting into the vault at all is going to be a challenge, let alone dealing with that buffet line of intrusion countermeasures. But the reward? Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws.
Yeah, sounds
a
great.
government. Our mission is to rebuild this country, remember? We were an economic powerhouse once. We could be that again. And it could
Yeah, but
start right
it turned
here
out pretty
in
bad, didn't
Appalachia.
it? Right?
Of course it's about control. The control to bring order to all this chaos. Do you want to keep living
Chaos
in
is the
this
natural order.
wasteland?
Kinda.
The American government, built on the American dollar, gave you your freedom. Not only that, it gave you protection, rights.
And nuclear war. Don't forget that. Facts.
If you won't do this for your country, then do it because we don't have a choice. People are going to try to get
I'll do
into
it for
that
the
vault.
cool loot.
They'll die trying to get through security.
Like, there's good stuff. That's
They'll
all you have to
die
say.
fighting over the gold, even if they do get through security. And if keeping all that from happening isn't enough for you, then I guarantee you there's other things in that vault to plunder. Things we don't want in someone else's hands.
Yeah, no, I'll do it for the cool stuff.
We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. See that gold is their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents.
Can we not side with anyone and just keep all the gold? Yeah.
Appalachia isn't just ours anymore. We need people whose talents
Debatable.
are covered in the vault deck training manuals. Look,
Debatable.
talk to them both. See if they can help us. We can plan more once we know what all our options are.
Alright, let's look around and find that Pip-Boy schematic. She getting fussy with me. I be spitting, though, about the nuclear war. She knows it, too. You want to rebuild America? Guess what? In this timeline, America failed. And there's no point going back. It's tough. That's how it is. I know it's in here somewhere. Yes. A Vault Tech always been doing the creepiest stuff, man. Let's watch them sleep. That'll help us learn stuff. What you learning from that? Like, how to be a creeper? Freaking overseer. Got me all messed up. Stupid quest line. Stupid dumb face. Stupid Pip-Boy paint I can't find. I got no idea what any of that means. Gotta watch the overseer. At least this one makes sense, right? It's a school. So of course they're watching your performance. Until you figure out they're literally all like this, and it's not a good look. I know it's in here, dude. Might have to looks it up. Methinks we's having to looks it up. HIJKLMNOPP. There's a nice toaster there. Might come back for that. Let me look it up real quick. I don't want the dang Fallout 4 Pip-Boy. Here we go. Took me long enough. Dude, Fandom is the worst website in the world. Oh, okay. Never mind, it's not sitting in here. I could have sworn it was. It's for a trade secrets questline. Well, in that case, I think we're going to call it here for the day. I am tired. I am sweaty. It's been a busy day for me. W stream, though. Get a little stream time in. Almost 2 hours. Sweet chatting time with Mr. Crab the Goat. But that's about it. I will, yeah, we got done with the stupid Overseer quest. For now, I just remember there's another one that we've got to do with her, but I will be live tomorrow. We got regular time tomorrow. Might play a VOD tomorrow. That's what we usually do on Fridays. We'll see. I might do 76 again because we've missed a lot of 76 time with these breaks and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I will see y'all tomorrow, and